Ben, it's not often that you score 4 goals in the first half of a game. What did you make of that performance?
I thought we were really good first half. I thought we came out of the blocks really well on a difficult pitch as well. Showed a lot of desire to score goals, which is what we've been asking for. And like last week, we moaned a little bit about not taking our chances. I think today was probably the opposite. I don't think we had to do too much to score the goals, to be perfectly honest with you. But we took them. We were clinical, and then the game was gone, wasn't it? 3 and 4. The game was gone at half time, and just a little bit tinge of disappointment in the second half though, because I don't think our performance was that great in the second half, and give an opportunity to players as well to come in and to show what they've got, and I don't think we really grasped it better in the second half. I think we should be going on. If we're a really good team, to go on there and they go and kill teams there, when you're 4-0 up, and we didn't quite do that. We allowed them to get a goal back, which is disappointing, but saves us on the clean sheet bonuses. So.
This season, we've seen spells of some really good football, but it felt like it all came together really nicely today. But would you say that's been coming?
Absolutely, yeah. It's really disappointing to have your top goal scorer on 10 and then 2 players behind on 8. That's the top 3 goal scorers there on 24, something like that, 26. Not great. But look, it all comes together today. I'm really pleased with that, and I thought the performance was really good in the first half. And there was some stand-up performances as well. We looked really good on the break, and again on not the greatest pitch in the world as well. So by and large, I was really pleased at half time. But yeah, just come off a little bit disappointed that it stayed at 4 and we conceded. They won the second half effectively. So yeah, a bit disappointing. But nonetheless, look, it's been a real season of frustration, I'd say. We started off really poorly, didn't we? And then we got it together. A lot of draws in there though, but then starting to put a bit of a run together. So it's good, and we've got the nucleus of a really good team here. I think, genuinely, I think we've got. If we can add to it in certain areas, I think we've got the fulcrum of a really good team that we can go and compete at the higher end of the division, in my opinion.
You just said there that your top goal scorer is on 10 and the one behind is on 8. It's very close, but also there was 4 different goal scorers today. It felt that today and throughout this season, everyone's really played their part in the wins.
Yeah, but I re-emphasise the point of your top goal scorers on 10. With the chances we create, I think we should be on more, and then you want others around them to be scoring double figures as well from midfield. I think we had Brian Gars on last year on 16, 17 or something like that. And that's what you need from midfield as well, because who's going to score the goals? So we haven't spread the goals out enough during the season, but yeah, pleasing today to see that 4 different goal scorers.
There was a new signing as well today, making his debut, Dan Kemp. How do you think he did, and how did that move come about as well?
Yeah, look, he's a young lad, like a really young lad still, and he's done really well at Sheffield and Campton this season, and he's a pacey winger, and he's going to learn an awful lot about us. But I thought we'd act now and get him in before the deadline on Thursday to give him a chance to sort of bed in a little bit with us, so he can come in pre-season and hit the ground running and knows a bit more about us. So we're treating this next five weeks, whatever it is, as a bit of a mini pre-season, if you like, in terms of getting used to us and getting understanding. So he'll get more chances, and I think he'll be a crowd pleaser. He's direct, he's pacey, and he's 17, I think. So he's a young lad still, so he's going to get better.
And in terms of this season, you might not be challenging for promotion, say, but today's win takes you over last season's tally of 44 points and takes you to your highest points total managing Hertford Town as well. Do these personal achievements mean something to you as well?
I suppose in some ways, in metrics, you see improvement. However, I'd challenge that and say it's a low bar, because I think they're very incremental. I think they're like 1 point better than the last season. It would take us 100 years to get to 100 points. So, look, we want to do better. We have done since probably October onwards. We've done much better. So that's pleasing. And then at the beginning of the next season, you can't turn around to me and say we only won 1 in 20 or something like that. So that's even more pleasing. But look, we want to keep winning. That's what football's about. That's what I'm about. I want to win games of football. So we've got 4 games now, all at home. So it's a good opportunity for us, and they're good games as well. They're not dead rubbers. You've got Berkhamsted to come. You've got Enfield obviously ground share with us, so there's a bit of extra on the game, and then you've got Flackwell Heath as well at home, as well as Leverstock Green, who are fighting for their lives as well. So there's some proper games there. None of them are going to be dead rubbers. The teams there that are playing for something. So I like that though. It keeps it interesting and it keeps you competitive for the rest of the season. If you're playing Beaconsfield, other teams are in around you that are just nothing really. It becomes a bit of a nothing dead rubber game. So I'm really pleased that they're going to have something on the games, the proper games.
As you said, the remaining games this season are all at Hartingford Park. It's no secret that you enjoy playing there. Do you look forward to the run-in as well?
Of course, yeah, absolutely. I saw it at the beginning of the season. I can't believe it's come around already. It's mental. But yeah, I saw that at the beginning of the season, thinking, blimey, we've got 4 home games at the run-in, so that could help us. I wish it would help us if getting into the playoffs or something like that, and it's clearly not. But yeah, it's just frustrating again, really, because you've left it too late to do anything meaningful with the season, really. But if you asked me this in October, I would have bitten both your hands off. So sometimes you've got to be grateful for what you got.
Thank you, Ben.
Cheers. Thank you.